out, guys. If you aren't on Twitter yet, get on Twitter. This is a Map Control production. You can follow Map Control at Map Control Co. But better yet, you can follow the sponsors of this tournament, Raptr.com, at Raptr, R-A-P-T-R. Logitech for donating not only prizes for the players, but prizes for the viewers as well. More on that coming later. At Logitech G Series. And also Astro Gaming, who will be providing headsets for our 2 finalists, A40 headsets. Go follow them on Twitter at Astro Gaming. It's, of course, Doom SC2 here with Bad Fat Panda. And kind of an uneventful game, the first one, Panda.
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed.
There was a whole lot of excitement when the 3 gates went down, but unfortunately Yoigen scouted that, so it wasn't like it's just like, oh, you're gonna all of me. Guess we'll make a couple bunkers and wait it out until you die. That was kind of the story. It was the plot synopsis of game 1.
I did read that Yoigen prepared for this all day today.
Wow.
And I'm not shocked. I could feel the determination in him last night when we were casting, and he was absolutely ferocious in that first game. His macro kicked up, and he just completely raffle stomped his opponent. And it isn't cross spawns. Huh. Was it supposed to be cross spawns?
No, cross or vertical. Just horizontal is disabled because it's horrifically imbalanced due to fighting over this as a 4th base.
I guess that's
and not really being able to viably take this 3rd. Makes me sad. Like, they Dustin Browder actually, despite the fact that I was quite pissed at him, he has tweeted that he was going to look at cross spawns in ladder maps in January, I believe. So
next year, right?
Yeah, something to look forward to.
He is on Twitter now.
He is,
which is kind of cool. I like that.
He's tweeting a lot too.
It's a good publicity move for Blizzard. He's got such a bad rap amongst these angry nerds on the internet. You might as well try to be like, hey, just relax, people. This probe is going to get taken down.
This is huge.
Scout by Yoigen. It looked like it was ramping up for some pressure again, Panda. I get the feeling Fiveyearold may, well, this probe's going down, this may drop. No, it's going back on the field.
I think we're going to see a mothership core.
Okay, good.
I think. I don't know, though.
Well,
don't take my word on this.
I don't like.
I'm not a 5-year-old.
I don't like seeing the mothership core. You are not a 5-year-old. You are a human being, a grown human being. But
5-year-olds aren't human beings.
No,
lesson learned.
No, but we've got a proxy pylon coming down.
Yeah, I'm intrigued. I would imagine he has to time this out with the mothership core because he's not spending all that much chrono boost on his cyber.
He's going to proxy the Robo.
Oh, alright. He is channeling Elfie here. A little bit of cheese. This is actually ridiculously strong in this map, but I want to say that there are 4 racks coming down. And when you don't have Marauders, and you have a crap ton of Marines, without a high sentry count, it's really difficult to make this work against just a really heavy buy opening. This is actually the build that's, like, MVP kind of brought it back. He was bringing Sexy back in the GSL against SOS. It's like the first time that this build has been used in the better part of a year. It used to be really a mainstay.
I do remember MVP going for the 5 racks version of it before. And, I mean, the build that 5-year-old's doing is going to be even harder because Yoigen has scouted this out. Oh my gosh, he almost gets a Stalker at the ramp too, but he knows the Robo's been proxied. He knows that this is coming, exactly. Yeah. So this is not going to be effective for 5-year-old, and 5-year-old, I think, realizes that as well.
Throw down Nexus. I like this choice. He can still get a couple of Immortals out. Yoigen doesn't really have... I mean, you have to have a pair on you to push out on the map when you know your opponent's proxying something and you're pretty sure he's all in to kill a Robo. Because if you lose your Marines, that's the game. Like, congratulations, you lost.
Yes. Well.
Warp Gate has completed now. Quite a fair amount slower than last game, but he has it done nonetheless.
We're just approaching the first 100 gas here for Yoigen as well. And no tech labs in sight. He's fully prepared for any type of attack that's going to come, but, I mean, is it going to come? All right, there's a warp in. 3 more Stalkers going to join the fray.
Yeah, I like the fact that he's pressuring with this. He invested the tech. He not only invested in the tech, he actually proxied the tech.
He hasn't been continuously making Immortals, though, and this is just going to get slapped down. Oh, gotta be so careful. That Immortal shields are
he has to
gone.
counter. He's just going to go with the SCBs. I would love it if he do this. Yeah, there he comes. Here he comes. Oh. Come on.
Oh, that little lag spike happened. I was like, did I not see something?
Oh. I so wanted him to pull the SEs there, because if you don't pressure after that, you're just going to allow your opponent to attack and get back into the game.
I think he needs to at least go kill the Robo. Right? I mean, you get the Robo, you completely wipe out the Protoss tech. There's nothing you actually do with it. Oh my gosh! One Starper's gonna fall. Second Starper's gonna fall.
This Immortal is like the hero of the Protoss this far. I think it will die though. It's just too slow.
Boom. Jeez.
All right, that's a huge.
Taking out the tanks now too.
Yeah, this is a massive win here.
Oh, another Mortal is spotted alone at the top. The shields are gonna be gone.
It's holding his own though. Oh no.
Brains.
It will die. The Observer even gets a chance to see his death.
It's like, that was my cousin!
Yeah.
Alright.
Hey man, if you're a good observer, someday you'll respawn as an Immortal.
Whoa.
This is a pretty nice choke that I think actually favors the Protoss player. But the Robo is going down, and that is not something that Fiveyearold wants.
Yeah. And, I mean, he had to be so careful with that Immortal in that engagement too. He couldn't really fully utilize it considering its HP is so low. Oh,
nice
the Immortal, or the Observer actually gets sniped there. Great scan from Yoigen, and Yoigen just picking it up with his macro once again. I mean, he's got everything fully churning. He's got a third gas at the natural.
Ooh,
moving
two
in,
Robos.
Stim, 3/4 the way done.
So he wants Colossi, and he wants them now.
I don't think he can actually do this off of 2 bases, though.
You can, but you literally have to go for pure cells. The gas cost is just too insanely high, especially because he's starting extended thermal lines right away. He actually may be going for a third before this, which is ridiculously risky, but he needs to take a risk at this point. I mean, he's just gotten himself up in competition with his opponent in Harvesters, but then again, there are Mules. Yoigen is realizing this. He's like, you know what? My opponent, I don't want him to get back into the game. Because of that, I'm going to go transition into 4 tech labs instead of just 3 tech labs and 2 reactors. I'm going to make a couple medevacs, I'm going to go and I'm going to frickin' kill you with stim and +1. That's what we should see. I don't know, it's going to be very, very difficult for Fiveyearold to hold. He doesn't have a high sentry count, which you really need on this map. Because they're not 1 entrance, they're 2. There is not 1 entrance.
This is quite true. This is quite true. And the push is going to start moving out in the middle of the map. Stalker will likely spot this. 2 Colossus on the way. But once the first Colossus comes out, he will be able to make another one. I'm not sure if he'll be able to make another one after that. It looks like it may time out. Alright, there's the scan. Not going to reveal the Colossus tech, but yeah, he actually hasn't seen the Colossus tech either, so Yoigen doesn't know that Colossus on the field.
Well, the tail end of the scan did catch the Colossus.
Okay.
So he knows what's up. And he's actually going to check if there's a 3rd base right now.
Ooh, look, Marine making it time though!
Speed boost!
I like this drop.
Yeah, I do. I think it was just barely out of the Protoss' vision as well. Oh, he's going straight into the main base too. And he does now have vision of this 3rd.
Save the boost. Save the boost. Oh, I'm gonna use the boost.
Alright. I think he has enough time for it to get off cooldown by the time his opponent gets there.
Got a 6 spread on all those units, and so many probes dropped because there were so many units in the vicinity. You gonna try to target down a Robo? Okay. One making a Colossus. That's gonna be a win.
Peace.
And with the boost.
Yeah, that was very well executed there. Oh, and look at the Protoss.
Sure.
He's floating 1400, 500.
I mean,
Oh, and here comes the drop version 2. However, these 2 Colossus will be able to take out these Marines and Marauders with very little threat.
Well, now Yoigen's fully aware of the composition of his opponent. He's made 2 starports to compensate for this. Going to move the starport over onto the reactor in just a quick second. Pumping out Marauders, Panda, as you mentioned, with those barracks with mass tech labs on them. He isn't going for a 3rd base.
No.
So
we're gonna see SCVs.
Is he just gonna pull them? Okay.
There will be SCVs.
It's kind of like There Will Be Blood.
Yeah. It's the sequel, man.
Scream, I'm finished!
Oh, if he takes the 3rd at this point, I'm gonna be sad.
He's gonna take the rock stab. Alright. Fiveyearold's added on a Templar Archives and a bunch of gateways, 2 forges. Alright.
Easily the worst game of the GSL this year was Bjorn versus, I think it was Squirtle on this map, and Bjorn went for a 2-base SCV pull against Colossi, and it was the most one-sided engagement. Team A moved up a ramp, and it just didn't go his way, man. And it made me really sad because I'm a Beyond fanboy, but here we have Yoigen pushing, and he has a 60 supply lead on his opponent. Enough Vikings to take out these Colossi quite handedly.
Forcing a couple force fields down, doesn't have to engage. Yeah, and those Vikings are just going to have their way with Colossus.
And yeah, the Terran army is going to have the way with the Protoss army, because force fields will not, they'll just belong.
Oh!
The last Colossus does die. And he does have another one in production, Storm as well, but there's just so much of Terran here.
Yep.
70 army supply lead. And there's the good game, so Yoigen does advance into the finals of the winner's bracket to face Sasquatch.